Oh, trying to hold down the fort with BC Tennis here on the Renegade Report. We just spent some time talking to Brian Yanez and Coach Nick Jacobs at BC Tennis. They've done a lot, Coach Jacobs has, to turn around the tennis culture at Bakersfield College. We've had some legends like Rob Slaybaugh, who did great things with the program, and we can't thank him enough. But there comes a point where you're not just coaching, first of all, when you run a team at BC Athletics. You're running a program, and that involves a lot of stuff besides rounding up out-of-control hooligans like these folks, like Schwartz. There's a bill on that hat for a reason, and it's to keep the sun out of your face. But you have to fundraise. You have to recruit. It's a year-round thing, and it takes so much time. And Coach Jacobs is at a point where he can completely give himself, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
To running this program, recruiting year-round. You really don't have time for much else, do you?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, even though it's, it's pretty much year-round. I mean,
sure.
From the time we start in fall class, and by the time we do schedule, it just keeps going year-round. It's just like, now it's just like clockwork. It's just like, okay, schedule, bam, it's all right there.
Yes.
So.
Well, and, we laugh, but Nick's vigor and follow-through is so impressive. I guarantee you, out of everybody in this studio, that guy's sock drawer is the most organized and squared away.
Yeah.
Nick's like, those are my Wednesday socks. Like,
you're right.
You're
right. He's a very adorable child. He is.
Oh my God. And if you go to GoGates.com right now, you'll have a picture of you and your son. They're on the website. Jacob's on your shoulders.
Is it on there?
It is.
This is what helps me sleep at night.
There you go. There you go. Go to GoGates.com right now. There's a preview pane at the bottom of the main art because we just changed it. By the way, check this out. You guys know the comedian Gabriel Iglesias?
I do.
So he came to Bakersfield a couple months ago, and he has a show called Fluffy Breaks Even. And he goes to different cities, and the first night he's there, he does a comedy show, and he eats and indulges. And then the next day, he wakes up, and he goes and trains with the town's local sport, or at a local gym. So when he came to Bakersfield, he worked out with BC Wrestling in the Gil Bishop Sports Center on campus, and they ran stairs in Memorial Stadium. Oh. So that's on tonight at 10 p.m. on Fuse. So we're pretty excited. It was cool. It was cool for me to see what like a network television production looks like. First of all, they took over the gym, and they're like telling you to shut up and don't walk there. Don't step across those cables. You're like, yo, fool, I'm the sports information director. I'll step over these cables. But they took over the gym and did a wonderful job. And you'll see our wrestlers and our wrestling coaches on Fuse tonight at 10 p.m. So give that a look. Schwartz, very sadly, your time with us is almost up.
It is.
Have you checked the Kern Community College District website to see if there's some job openings, see if you could stick around?
I checked out the VU. So,
okay, all right. Okay.
Looking there. But, if it doesn't work out. No, I'm headed back east for school after this year.
Where are you going to go?
Radford University.
And there's family legacy there. You have some people from back there, right?
Yeah. My whole mom's side of the family lives back there. My father actually taught there for about 35 years.
Awesome.
So
you're gonna. So they're prepared for you.
I'm hoping so.
Okay,
if they remember me.
We might need to send them a letter. just. Hey, so you get a fair shake too, Schwartz. Jeez, God. We're looking after you. You were number one a lot last season. This season, Sammy Ramirez is on the team, and
through the lens.
Huh?
Through the lens.
Yeah.
Through the lens with Sammy Ramirez.
Hey, dude, that kid, boy, let me tell you, exciting.
You know what? He definitely, he did a better job than I would have done at number one, obviously, and he's just a really solid player. And his mentality is probably, it's definitely probably what we needed there, especially because he's definitely a little bit more level-headed than I was.
I don't know. Yeah. I think. Do you think that's how we call it level-headed?
I would. Well, let's put it this way.
Schwartz is kind of unheaded.
Say something.
Let's
What's
put
up,
it this
man?
way. Let's put it this way. With Sammy, sometimes he kind of just goes out there and he just looks. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. He kind of looks like the most laziest person out there. He's just very lackadaisical.
Oh, but that's to the untrained eye, right?
No, but literally, if people go out there and look, they're just like, oh, he's wearing the baggy shorts and he's wearing this, and I'm like, oh, well, they're just gonna, think, oh, he's just a scrub. And when you see him like slide around the court and slap those forehands right by you, you're just like, what the heck?
See, but it's different when you're 3'10" because you have to exert a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But Schwartz, though, when you watch Ramirez play, and I have the pleasure of taking pictures in rapid succession of him going through a athletic motion, and what's interesting is he doesn't waste a lot of energy. Like
Almost none.
Yeah, it looks. You're right. He does look lazy, but a lot of good athletes look lazy. It looks like you're not trying hard until you look really close or slow it down, and you're like, "Ooh, that guy's got great balance. Like he's doing exactly what he needs to do to move through space."
Yeah.
But I don't think like you could say out of hand. I think he's a different player than you, and that's the way it shook out. And clearly, it's been a benefit to the team to be able to have that much talent in the lineup. So I don't see it as, but I don't. Did that bother you at all? Not playing at number one, because it's like a position on a team more than a ranking, isn't it?
Yeah, but for the most part, obviously, you want to put your best player at one, which inevitably it ended up being Sammy. But it didn't upset me so much as I was a little worried because last year when I was number one, I realized that like a lot of times it's almost like a sacrificial position because a bunch of the players are so actually really good. So, you go from playing 1 to 2, and I was worried that, maybe I wouldn't be good enough to just be as clutch as I probably needed to be at, like, 2 singles, whereas at 1, there's not a whole lot of pressure to be, spectacular.
You're like, the guy's ranked nationally. Like,
yeah. So
what are you going to do?
You just got to, like, take it like a man.
And do the best you can. And
but, he's gone out there. He's won, actually, several of our matches at 1, which, would have been tough for anybody. So, I mean, he's done a great job.
Do you think you're going to play tennis at Radford, or what are you?
As of right now, I do. Yeah. When I went back over the summer, actually, and tried out for the coach, and he said I'd have a spot there, so looking forward to it.
No, that'll be really cool. I'll prepare you, though. I mean, it's probably not going to be as cool as being here.
I appreciate it. I actually need your hair tips, if you could.
Okay, I'll do that. Hide it underneath a hat. That's what you need to do. How long have you been in Bakersfield?
I've been in Bakersfield since I was a freshman in high school, so about 6 years.
Okay, so it is going to be a change, though.
It'll be nice to go home. It's about 45 minutes from where I grew up, and I've spent so much time there as a child, so it'll be nice to kind of visit and just get back to my roots and where I was actually from before.
Yeah, absolutely. What's it close to?
It's close to Blacksburg, Virginia, which is the site for Virginia Tech.
Oh, okay.
Hokies.
There you go.
Best college football team ever.
There you go. Yeah, Michael Vick went there.
He did.
And he is a character guy, 100%. So,
always.
That's good. And we're going to miss trying to spell your name, friend. I'll tell you what. We made a mistake. You're opting out of Ojai to get ready for the Olympics. And we're all really proud of you.
Thank you.
It's going to be a big undertaking, though. A lot of work.
Yeah, but I think I can handle it.
I think you can, too. I didn't know tennis was a winter sport, but this is going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. What's next for you? Are you going academics? What are you doing?
Right now, I'm planning to go to Cal Lutheran in the fall.
Nice.
Playing tennis over there.
Jacobs went to Cal Lutheran.
Yes.
I think you get to call it Cal Luth once you're enrolled.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
They're not too proud of the fact that Jacobs went there, though.
What? Are you not on the website? Do they? No,
What?
you are actually.
He is on the website.
Yeah. Which website?
Cal Lutheran.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they are proud of you. We had a quarterback here that went to Cal Lutheran, but he had a freak injury. He actually the first day of spring practice he threw a football and like his shoulder, and he was done. But now he's coaching at the D1 level. So Jeff, way to go, bro. He hasn't given up on his dream. And actually, the head coach that he coached for last year is coaching in the NFL now. So things can happen really quickly, but it's about putting yourself in position to succeed. It sounds like you guys are doing all those things. And I can't wait to Google you guys and see how you're doing in the future. How are you going to do without Jacobs, though? I mean, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough considering he's been my coach since my junior year in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You really go way back.
Yeah.
Are you going to call him on the phone maybe?
Probably.
Or what about the internet? That's probably what you young folks do, right?
No, we text a lot. Like whenever I have like troubles with like classes, like picking my classes, he's usually there to help me out.
Nice. That's what a coach does at the college level, though. A lot of people in the community don't realize that our athletes have 5 calendar years to complete 4 intercollegiate competition years if you choose to go to the D1 level. So you don't have time to monkey around with your class schedule. You kind of need to get the classes you want, and it's very competitive. We have 25,000 full-time equivalent students at Bakersfield College in a campus that was originally planned to deal with 3,000 full-time equivalent students. So, and you guys know, man, when you're trying to get classes, it can be real competitive.
Yeah.
The secret's out.
Impossible.
Oh yeah.
Well, the secret's out. I mean, we're one of the top for transferring junior colleges in the country, one of the top in the state. We're offering a 4-year degree now in production engineering. So a lot of good things are happening up at the college, and it is a competitive place to get out of, and you guys have done that. What advice would you give to incoming freshmen?
Some advice I'd give is make sure and you pick your classes, like you pick the right classes you need, and you stay on top of all your classes and your work, because it's really easy to get like behind in your classes.
They're not going to call your mom if you don't show up to class.
No.
Will they, Schwartz?
They
might. Are you a good attendance guy?
Actually, yeah. I think I missed one class this semester just because we had a match. But besides that, I think I've been perfect on my attendance so far.
No kidding.
Yeah. But I mean, if I had to tell something to the kids, usually it's when you start at BC, they have you fill out what's called is it a SEP?
SEP,
Yeah.
Yeah, student educational plan.
Nick's going to become a guidance counselor too.
Oh, dear God.
That's the goal. I'm in. Yeah.
That's
Are you
terrifying.
really?
Yeah, I'm doing my. Oh, I didn't tell you. I'm doing my master's right now, Laverne.
Get out of town.
Yeah, in educational counseling. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, dude. Can you imagine him and Steve Jantz sharing an office? Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, and
nothing.
Stig's
Oh,
at the
there'd be
desk,
absolutely
Nick's under
nothing
the
would
desk.
get done. No. Are you talking smack again over
Oh God,
love you.
Schwartz, what would be your advice to an incoming? I'm gonna have a stroke. What would be your advice to an incoming freshman?
You can have your stroke when I leave. So when you fill out the SEP, it's pretty much just guidelines of all the classes you need to get out in 2 years. And definitely, the counselors are some of the best in California that are at BC, and they'll walk you through it, and they'll tell you exactly what you need for your classes. But definitely my advice would just be to stay with that, the whole time you're there.
And this is harder to do now because they've changed the graduation requirements. But Coach Dean at BC football, he's a guy who, when he came out of high school, nobody had told him about the NCAA clearinghouse, so he didn't have enough core classes in high school to go to the D1 level. So he comes to BC. He takes summer classes. He takes pretty much every class that they would let him sign up for, and he follows a student education plan like a lunatic, and he got out in a semester or in a year and a half.
Yeah.
And transferred to San Jose State. So if you're dedicated and you really want to move on, you can do it. As Schwartz says here, that stick to the student education plan and don't make excuses. Right?
Yeah,
No.
Take advantage of the help that's available. Schwartz, I wish you all the best at Ojai with your partner over there, Brian Yanez, and Christian. We're looking forward to seeing how you do at the Olympics, buddy.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Go for the gold. When we come back, we're going to check in with Coach Nick Loudermilk. Loudy! And some ladies from the women's tennis team. Don't go anywhere. The Renegade Report will be right back.